afternoon. Hope everybody is doing well today. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened with that. Fix this right here. There we go. All right, so I hope everybody's doing good today. My name is Jewel Martin. I am the CEO and the instructor of Jumpstart with Jewel. And we assist students, adolescent and adult students with their learning needs, helping them with topics such as math, reading, ELA, science, social studies, a variety of topics. You can go to www.jumpstartwithjewel.com. So, last week we worked on some addition and some subtraction, some 3-digit addition and subtraction. And this week we're going to continue to work on adding and subtracting, but we're going to work with, there we go. We're going to be working with decimals. Decimals seem to be intimidating for some people, but they're really not once you learn how to use them. They're easy. Let me pull up my other screen. Here we go. So we're going to be adding with decimals. And all you have to do, the trick to adding and subtracting for that matter with decimals is you have to line your decimals up. Sometimes when you see a addition or subtraction problem with numbers that have decimals, you'll see them written horizontally. They'll be written like this. You'll see them written like 6 and 2/10 plus, let me fix this, plus 68 and 4/10. You might see it horizontally written like that. Sometimes because it's written that way, the students won't know how to line them up. So I always tell my students to line them up by the decimal point. Decimal points must always be lined up. The only time it doesn't matter when they're lined up is when you're multiplying decimals. Adding or subtracting, they need to be lined up. So we're going to put 6 and 2/10 or 6.2, and then we're going to line up, put our decimal point here, put the 4 here, the 8, and the 6. I should have left some more room for my plus sign. Hello there on Facebook. How are you? So let me add this up. And then you just add as usual. So 2 plus 4 is 6. Bring down your decimal point. It stays in the same place. 6 plus 8 is 14. Put your 4 here. They call it regrouping. I'm old school. We're going to carry that 1. And then 1 plus 6 is 7. And so there's your answer, 74 and 6/10 or 74.6, however you all have to say it. But it's that simple. If you need to put zeros in certain places, if blank spots get you confused, you can just put a 0. So for instance, let's do another one. Let me see if I can erase this. Let's do another one. Okay. Well, you know what? I'll just bring up another screen. No big deal. Let's do another one. This one. So if it's written, it might look like this. You might see 367 and 3/10 plus 46 and 54/100. Or you might see that, or they might say 46 and 54. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing? It's good to see you. I saw something at the corner of my eye. How you doing? It's good to see you. So, same thing. All you have to do is add up, line up your decimal points, and we can put a 0 if there's a blank space. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we'll put 367.3, and always make sure you have enough space Try not to bunch up your numbers like I did. Try not to bunch them up. So even if you have to write your numbers where you write them a little differently the next time. So for instance, this time we've got some blank spaces because we're lining up our decimal points. We've got a blank space over here. There's no digit over the 4 and there's no digit under the 3. You can either leave it like that or you can add zeros if it makes it easier for you. But you got to make sure you line up your decimal points. You just got over COVID. I know that's right. God is good. I'm glad you're okay. So then we're going to add up our digits. So 0 plus 4 is 4. And then 3 plus 5 is 8. Bring down our decimal point again. 7 plus 6 is 13. Put our 3 here. We regroup. We put the 1 over the 6. 1 plus 6 is 7. And then 7 plus 4 is 11. We put our 1 here. And then we regroup again. Again, we used to call this carrying the 1. But they call it regrouping now for the children. So we regroup. Put the 1 up there. 1 plus 3 is 4. And our answer is 413 and 84 hundredths, or you can just say 413.84. Some people have to, if they're in school and they're learning about the decimal system, they have to say tenths, hundredths, thousandths. And then some people are just like, okay, that's just 15.6. Okay, let's do one more. The last one I'm going to do, it involves a whole number. So when you're working with decimals, decimals are similar to fractions, meaning if you have whatever number is after that decimal point is less than a whole. So when you think about money, and let's say something costs $15.27, the 27 cents, of course, is less than a whole dollar. So decimals are the same way. Whatever number that you have to the left of that decimal is a whole number. So if we have a number like 16.4, let's say plus 12. The way we're going to write this, you're going to write 16. 16 is the whole number. 0.4 is 4/10, so that's less than a whole. And then the 12, you're going to put the 12 to the left of the decimal because the 12 is a whole number. When you see a whole number with no decimal, you can put a decimal point there if that makes it easy for you, and put a 0 next to it if that makes it easy. Or you can just leave it as 12. Either way, but make sure that when you're adding whole numbers and decimal numbers with decimals, you put that whole number to the left of the decimal point. And then you just go ahead and add as usual. 4 plus 0 is 4. Bring down your decimal point. And then 6 plus 2 is 8. And then 1 plus 1 is 2. And you have your total, 28 and 4/10, or 28.4. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or concerns, you want to get your free consultation, or you want to schedule a session, go ahead and head over to www.jumpstartwithjewel.com. Everybody have an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.